Welcome to the Fitness Motivation Channel. In today's episode, we introduce Rebecca Roberts, born December 18, 1994, in Bangor, North Wales, the eldest of 5 siblings. At a young age, she lost her mother, and her father developed dementia, which forced her to grow up quickly and care for her family. From the care system, she mainly remembers instability, always ready suitcases, and numerous moves. At 16, she began to fight for proper care for her father, who eventually found a good nursing home where he passed away at the age of 62. While studying forensic psychology at Liverpool University, she discovered rugby, a sport where she felt a sense of belonging and passion. Trauma and the start of transformation. After her first year of university, she was the victim of a knife attack, which led to deep depression, isolation, and a back injury. The injury was so severe that she couldn't walk and was on morphine for 6 months. Her weight reached almost 190 kilograms, and she hid in black clothes, ashamed of herself. Strength in love and sporting triumph. In May 2016, she met Paul Savage, a strongman who became her partner and coach. Just 4 months later, Rebecca won her first competition, UK's Strongest Woman. This was the beginning of her extraordinary rise. Strength in love and sporting triumph. In May 2016, she met Paul Savage, a strongman who became her partner and coach. Just 4 months later, Rebecca won her first competition, UK's Strongest Woman. This was the beginning of her extraordinary rise. World records. Conan's Wheel of Pain, 92 feet 9 inches, Arnold Classic 2023. Thor's Hammer, 39 seconds, Rogue 2022. Grip records from 2018. Handshake lift 84.68 kilograms, Axle deadlift 137.05 kilograms, Iron Mind Little Big Horn, etc. exercises, and strength. Her personal records include deadlift, 280 kilograms, or even 300 kilograms in training. Rogue elephant bar deadlift, 277 kilograms log press, 109 kilograms times 2 Atlas stones, 85 to 147.5 kilograms in 23 to 28 seconds. Others, axle press, behind the neck jerk, and many more. Daily life, values, and personal life. Despite her success, Rebecca remains humble and hardworking. She works daily as a quality assurance analyst, often from home, which allows her to train 20 hours a week at Giants Live. Following the tragic death of Paul Savage in December 2022, she continues to compete in his name. She carries a necklace containing his ashes with her and stands on the podium with the motto, "Be strong." She's a passionate advocate for body positivity and mental health. Her courage has inspired many women, some of whom have admitted that thanks to her, they felt confident enough to go to the gym themselves. On Instagram at Rebecca Roberts Strong Woman, she shares her training, competitions, and personal transformation. She currently has over 25,000 followers. Future plans and mission. Rebecca doesn't rest on her laurels. Her goal is to match or beat the record of the most decorated strongwoman in history, Aneta Florczyk, 4 titles. The possibility of winning the Rogue Invitational, prizes reach $120,000 US, lies ahead. She dreams of stability, her own home, a better training facility, and building a lasting legacy of strength, courage, and authenticity for future generations. Rebecca Roberts is a living example that strength of spirit can transform even the deepest pain into powerful motivation. Her journey from trauma to the global strongwoman arena is a story of courage, determination, and love, both for the sport and for the memory of those she loved. Rebecca is an extraordinary figure whose life shows that even the greatest adversity can become the foundation of strength. Growing up in the shadow of difficult experiences, the death of her mother, her father's illness, and years in the care system, she learned to fight for herself and her loved ones. In her youth, she also experienced violence and injuries that almost took away her mobility. But she found a path to health and strength thanks to the support of her partner and coach, Paul Savage. She soon began to triumph in sports arenas, winning the titles of UK's Strongest Woman and 3 times World's Strongest Woman, while breaking world records. Her private life is inextricably linked with her sport. After Paul's death, she continues her career in his memory, always carrying a necklace with his ashes. Despite her great successes, she remains humble, works professionally as a quality analyst, and shares her journey with fans, inspiring thousands of people to believe in themselves and their abilities. Rebecca doesn't stop at what she has already achieved. Her goal is to win more titles, match historical records, and continue to promote body acceptance and mental health. She dreams of a stable life, better training conditions, and building a legacy that will show future generations that physical and mental strength can go hand in hand. Her story is proof that from pain can be born power, and from suffering, inspiration for others. Thank you for watching the video until the end. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to stay updated. See you in the next episode.